Hello everyone and welcome back to the PharmEasy Learn. In today's video, we are going to discuss one of the important topic of the sterile product chapter, that is the sterilization. The term sterilization is applied to the pharmaceutical preparations, which means the destruction of all the living organisms and their spores or complete removal of the microorganism from the preparation. So there are five journal methods that are used to sterilize the pharmaceutical products. Number one is the steam sterilization. Number two is the dry heat sterilization. Number three is filtration. Number four is gas sterilization, and number five is the ionizing radiation method. So move towards the first method, that is the steam sterilization. Steam sterilization uses the moist heat, usually in an autoclave where the steam is applied under the pressure. The presence of moisture makes microorganisms more susceptible to heat, resulting in the destruction of essential cellular components. Steam sterilization is commonly used for materials that can tolerate heat and moisture. The important advantage of this method is that it is effective, reliable, and widely used in pharmaceutical and healthcare settings. However, it is not suitable for products that are damaged by heat or moisture. Second is the dry heat sterilization. As the name suggests, this method uses the hot, dry air to destroy microorganisms. It is generally carried out in a specially designed hot air oven. Dry heat is useful for the materials that are suitable for high temperatures but may not be used or suitable for the moist heat. Examples include the glasswares, oils, and heat stable powders. Compared with the moist heat, dry heat generally requires a high temperature and longer exposure time. Proper loading of the equipment is also very important so that the heated air can circulate effectively throughout the chamber. Third is filtration. Filtration is different from the heat sterilization because the microorganisms are primarily physically removed rather than destroyed by the heat. This method is particularly useful for heat sensitive solutions that cannot safely withstand thermal sterilization. A suitable membrane or bacterial retentive filter is used to remove the microorganisms from the liquid. However, filtration requires the careful control of the filter, the process conditions, and the handling of the sterile product to prevent the contamination after the filtration. Fourth one is the gas sterilization. Gas sterilization is useful for certain heat sensitive and moisture sensitive materials. One important example is ethylene oxide, commonly abbreviated as ATO, because the gas can penetrate the certain materials and packaging it can be useful for sterilizing the selected medical and the pharmaceutical products that cannot tolerate the conventional heat sterilization. However, gas sterilization requires the specialized equipment and a strict process control because these sterilizing gases can present safety hazards and may require appropriate removal or aeration after the treatment. Finally, we have the sterilization by ionizing radiation, and this method uses the high energy radiation to destroy the microorganisms. Example includes the gamma radiation and other forms of ionizing radiations used for appropriate applications. It can be useful for certain pharmaceutical products and medical supplies, particularly when conventional heat methods are unsuitable. However, its application can be limited because specialized equipment is required, and the methods of radiation on the product packaging and materials must be carefully evaluated. So, let's quickly revise what we learned today. The five journal methods of sterilization: steam sterilization, dry heat sterilization, filtration, gas sterilization, and ionizing radiation. Each method had its own principle, advantages, limitations, and applications. If you found this video is helpful for you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the PharmEasy Learn for more pharmacy education content. Thank you for watching, and let's keep learning pharmacy together.